I can fuse my Cyberdark Keel, Cyberdark Horn, and Cyberdark Edge. Say hello to Cyberdark Dragon!
Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS, and today we got our hands on the new Cyber Strike structure deck. This structure deck combines two different themes used by Zane Truesdale from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Cyber Dragons, which has always been a personal favorite of mine, and the Cyberdark monsters. And we decided to have a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX themed duel. So we picked up the Sacred Beast structure deck from last year as well. And we don't just have one copy of each, we actually have three. So we're going to open all of them, combine them, and have a duel, of course. And leave a comment right now, which of these two decks do you think is the better one? Which one do you think is going to win? Let's open these decks and hop right in. So, Cyber and Cyberdark combined. Harness the power of all Zane Truesdale Cyber cards and structure deck Cyber Strike. Alright, so we got a card list. It comes with a number of foil cards. They even tell you to download Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron. Pretty useful app, actually. And yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so let's get started with Cyberdark Chimera. Dark Machines, level 4, you can discard a spell or trap and add a power bond from your deck to your hand. If this guy gets sent to the graveyard, you can send a Cyberdark monster from your deck to the grave with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. Interesting, so this is a very powerful setup card for your fusions. Cyberdark Realm is a new spell, so when you activate it, you can add a Cyberdark monster from your deck to your hand with different names and everything in your grave. That seems to be a recurring theme. During your main phase, you can immediately normal summon a Cyberdark monster. That's really handy because all of the original Cyberdark monsters get an equip from your graveyard when they're normal summoned, so getting an extra normal summon really helps to accelerate the strategy. And if you equip a monster from the graveyard by the effect of a Cyberdark monster, then you can equip a monster from your opponent's graveyard instead. That's pretty handy. We get an ultra rare version of Cyber Dragon, which is a classic, and Cyberdark and Dragon. This one's new. So it takes Cyberdark Dragon and Cyber Dragon, and you can fusion summon it, or you can also special summon it by distributing a level 10 or lower Cyberdark fusion monster that's equipped with Cyber Dragon. It's unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, and once per turn you can equip a monster from either graveyard to this card, and that's any monster actually. It gets to attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of equipped cards that are equipped to it. And this bad boy has 5,000 attack points. Another new card, Cybernetic Horizon, so it's always treated as a Cyberdark card. You can send 2 dragon and or machine cyber monsters with different attributes to the grave, one from your hand, one from the deck, and add a dragon or machine cyber monster from your deck to your hand. And then if you do, you send a machine cyber fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. So this is a whole bunch of setup all in one card. That's pretty cool. Okay, and some old Cyber Dragon cards I'm more familiar with, like Cyber Dragon Hertz in Super Rarity. Fusion Deployment, this is actually a reprint. This card came out in Eternity Code, and it's one of my favorites, so it's nice that it's easily accessible here. Infinite Impermanence, this is the one that everybody's been talking about. This is actually a staple that you can use in a lot of different decks. It features Cyber Dragon Infinity on the artwork, which many people don't know, but it lets you negate one of your opponent's monster's effects, and also if you had it set first, you can negate spell and trap cards that are in the same column for the rest of the turn. You can use this in any of the decks that you're playing. A couple other new cards, Attachment Cyburn. So it reminds me of like an old Union monster. You get to target a dragon or machine cyber monster you control, equip it from your hand or field to that card, gives it 600 attack. If it's sent to the grave while it's equipped, you can target another dragon or machine cyber monster and summon it from your grave. And now for the more familiar faces, I'm imagining. So we've got Cyber Dragon, Cyber Dragon Zwei, Cyber Dragon Dry, Cyber Dragon Veer, and Naxter. Core, which will be very handy for searching a lot of our cyber spells and traps, Cyber Pharaohs, Cyber Valley, Cyber Phoenix, Cyberdark Horn, Cyberdark Edge, and Keel. These are the 3 originals. And Cyberdark Cannon and Cyberdark Claw. These are slightly newer ones. Langling, which is a Dragon Union monster. We get Jizukiru, the Star-Destroying Kaiju. It's very handy for getting rid of some troublesome pesky monsters. Gizmek Orochi, the Serpentron Sky Slasher, actually gets reprinted in here as a common. That's pretty handy too. A lot like Infinite Impermanence, this is a card that you can use in many different strategies. Gale Dogra for sending cards from your extra deck to the graveyard. We actually want to send things like Cyber Dragon, so it's easier to fuse into our Cyberdark Dragon. Okay, so getting to the regular old spells, there's a new one, Cyber Eternal. It's a quick play spell that lets you target a machine cyber fusion monster in your grave. You can return it to the extra deck or special summon it, and you get to ignore those summoning conditions. Also, it can protect one of your cyber fusion monsters if it be destroyed just by banishing itself from the graveyard. Cyber Repair Plant, Cyber Emergency, Cyber Load Fusion is always a nice one. Cyberdark Impact is their normal fusioning spell. Cyberdark Inferno, this is a field spell that actually gets you additional summons of Cyberdark monsters. It protects them from targeting and removal. It's just an all-around really good card. Future Fusion, Fusion Tag, Machine Duplication's nice. Limiter Removal, this can be really helpful for going for game. And onto the traps, we have a new one, Cyberdark Invasion. So you can target a Cyberdark effect monster you control and equip a dragon or machine from either grave as an equip spell that gives it 1,000 attack, or you can send an equip spell that's equipped to one of your machines to the grave and destroy a card your opponent controls. Cybernetic Revolution, Power Wall, Call of the Haunted, Paleozoic Canadia, Cybernetic Overflow, and finally some more fusion monsters. We get Chimeratech Overdragon, Cyber Darkness Dragon, which just takes 5 Cyberdark effect monsters. That's pretty cool. This should be kind of involved to summon, but we'll see. Cyberdark Dragon, of course, Power Bond, and Overload Fusion.
Let's get this party started.
So I'm going to be playing the Cyberdark deck.
And I have the Sacred Beast.
All right, let's get the show on the road. Dice roll.
I got 7.
I got 6.
All right, I get to choose, and I want to go first. All right, I'll start by normal summoning my Dark Beckoning Beast. It'll let me search out a Sacred Beast or any card that lists it in its effect. Opening of the Spirit Gates. I'll activate my Opening of the Spirit Gates, and when it's activated, it also lets me search for a card or a monster that is either a Sacred Beast or list them in its effect. I'll get my Chaos Summoning Beast. Now, normal summon my Chaos Summoning Beast because my Dark Beckoning Beast gives me an extra normal summon of a Fiend with 0 attack and 0 defense. And then I'll activate my Chaos Summoning Beast's effect. I tribute for cost, and I can special summon a Sacred Beast from my hand. Ravel, Lord of Phantasms. I will activate my Opening of the Spirit Gates other effect. I can discard 1 card and special summon a Fiend monster with 0 attack and 0 defense from my grave. I'll get my Chaos Summoning Beast, and then I'll activate my Opening of the Spirit Gates other effect. If I control a level 10 or higher monster, I can add a continuous spell from my grave back to my hand. I'll set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
I'm going to draw. I'll activate the effect of Cyberdark Cannon by discarding it from my hand. I can add a machine Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand.
I will go ahead and chain my continuous trap, Awakening of the Sacred Beast. Because I control 1 Sacred Beast, now every time you normal or special summon a monster, I'll gain life points equal to its attack.
I'll be searching for Cyberdark Edge. Next, I'll activate Cyberdark Claw by discarding it from my hand. I can add a Cyberdark spell or trap card. This trap card, Cyberdark Invasion. I'll activate Cyberdark Realm. So when this card is activated, I can add a Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand with a different name from the cards in my graveyard. So since I've got Claw and Cannon in the grave, I will be searching for, I'll get Cyberdark Chimera. I'll activate my field spell, Cyberdark Inferno, so my Cyberdark effect monsters that are equipped with cards can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Finally, it is time to summon a Cyberdark monster. I'll normal summon my Cyberdark Edge. So this is how all the Cyberdark monsters work. When they're normal summoned, I can target a level 3 or lower dragon monster in my graveyard, equip that target to this card. Now it's also going to gain the attack of the monster equipped to it, and if it would be destroyed, I can destroy that monster instead. So each of the main Cyberdark monsters work this way, and they also each have a small, slightly different battle effect. This one, for instance, can attack directly, but the attack will be halved for that damage calculation. Alright, so I'm going to activate the effect of Cyberdark Edge.
And I'll activate the effect of my Awakening and my Raviel. Because Raviel, when you normal summon a monster, creates a token.
Right, okay.
So I get a token for that, and I'll gain 800 life points for my Awakening.
And I'm going to be equipping with Cyberdark Claw. So now Cyberdark Edge has 2,400 attack points. I'll activate the effect of Cyberdark Realm. It lets me get an additional normal summon of a Cyberdark monster. So I'm going to normal summon my Cyberdark Keel, and it is going to target Cyberdark Cannon in my grave and equip it. And that also triggers you, right?
Awakening and Raviel.
The Cyberdark Cannon is now equipped to Cyberdark Keel. Enter the battle phase. I'm going to use Cyberdark Edge and attack Dark Beckoning Beast. Now during damage calculation, I can use Cyberdark Claw's effect. I'll be able to send a monster from my extra deck to the graveyard.
Yes.
So I'm going to send my Cyberdark Dragon.
I'll go ahead and activate the effect of my Tragoedia in hand. Because I took battle damage, I can special summon this card from my hand. It gains 600 attack and defense for each card in my hand.
I'll use Cyberdark Keel and attack Chaos Summoning Beast.
Okay.
During the damage calculation, I can send a monster from my deck to the grave. So we're gonna send Cyberdark Chimera. And when it's sent to the graveyard, I can send a Cyberdark monster from my deck to the grave with a different name from the cards in my grave. We'll send Cyberdark Horn. I'm going to go to main phase 2. I'll set a card face down. I'll pass turn to you.
Let's draw for a turn. I will activate my Swords of Concealing Light.
Okay, so that flips all my monsters face down.
And they can't flip back over until my second standby phase after.
All right, I'm gonna respond with my Cyberdark Invasion. It's got 2 effects. I can either target a Cyberdark monster and equip a dragon or machine from either grave to it as an equip spell that gives it 1,000 attack, or I can send an equip card that I control that's equipped to a machine monster to the grave and destroy a card you control. I'm going to be using its second effect. I'll send Cyberdark Cannon to destroy, I'll use it to destroy Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. Now, since Cyberdark Cannon was sent to the grave while equipped to a monster, I can use its effect to draw 1 card.
Okay, I will tribute my 3 Fiends to special summon my Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. And then I will banish my Chaos Summoning Beast from the grave to add a Fallen Paradise from deck to hand. Now activate my Fallen Paradise, so now my Sacred Beast cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
Okay.
And I will activate its second effect. Because I control 1, I can draw 2 cards. But Raviel has to punch something. It's kind of the rule.
Yeah.
Enter battle, Raviel will attack this one. And then I'll move to main phase 2 and I'll end my turn.
I'll draw. Normal summon my Cyberdark Chimera. So it doesn't have any effects on summon, but I can discard a spell or trap to add a power bond from my deck to my hand. And this turn I'll be locked into using dragon and machine monsters as fusion material. Also, this turn, once I can banish monsters from my graveyard as material instead.
Oh, but you did normal summon, so I get both my Awakening and my Raviel.
Anyways, I'm going to activate my Cyberdark Chimera's effect. I'll discard fusion deployment from my hand to search for power bond. I'm going to activate the power of power bond. So I can fusion summon a machine fusion monster from my extra deck using monsters from my hand or field as fusion material. It's going to gain attack equal to its original attack, but during the end phase of this turn, I'm going to take damage equal to the amount that it gained. Also, because of Cyberdark Chimera, I'm going to be able to use my graveyard as material as well.
That ain't right.
I'm going to be fusion summoning Cyberdarkness Dragon, which takes 5 Cyberdark effect monsters. It's going to be Cyberdark Chimera, Cyberdark Horn, and Cyberdark Edge. I'm going to use my Cyberdark Keel and Cyberdark Chimera. With those 5, I can summon Cyberdarkness Dragon. You're going to be getting 4,000 life points. When this card is special summoned, I can equip a dragon or machine type monster from my graveyard to him. He's going to gain attack equal to the original attack of that monster. And also, if you activate a card or effect, I can send an equipped card I control to the graveyard, negate the activation, and destroy that card. Okay, Cyberdarkness Dragon's effect. I'm going to equip Cyberdark Claw is going to be equipped to Cyberdarkness Dragon.
Gain the attack.
So he's now at 5,600 attack points. Activate my Cyberdark Realms effect to get an additional normal summon of a Cyberdark monster. I'm going to normal summon Cyberdark Edge. You already know what this does.
Yes, and you already know what these do.
Yeah, you get a token. And life points. Okay, Cyberdark Edge is going to equip Cyberdark Cannon. Enter the battle phase. Cyberdarkness Dragon is going to attack Raviel. During damage calculation, I can send a monster from my extra deck to the graveyard. This time we'll send Cyber Dragon. Cyberdark Edge is going to go ahead and attack your Phantasm token. And I actually won't be using its send effect, I don't think. Main phase 2. Gonna set a card face down and pass to you.
Draw for turn. I'll activate my Pot of Desires.
Okay,
And I'll
so
pay
banishing.
the cost. I gotta banish 10 cards to draw 2. Okay. Kinda worth. Normal summon my Dark Beckoning Beast and activate its effect to search for a Sacred Beast or a card that lists it.
I'm gonna use the effect of Cyberdarkness Dragon. When you activate a card or effect, I can send an equipped spell I control to the grave, negate that activation, and destroy that card. I'm going to send Cyberdark Claw to the grave, negate and destroy him. When I activate Cyberdark Claw's effect, I can target a Cyberdark monster in my grave and add it to my hand. So I'm going to grab Keel back to my hand. Oh, I took 2,000, by the way. Sorry, guys, I just remembered I was supposed to take 2,000.
Oh yeah, that was Cyrus's mistake.
From the
you cheated
power
too, just
bond.
like Cyrus.
Thankfully, it doesn't seem to have affected the duel too much.
That negate is a real problem. I think I have to pass.
Activate Cyberdark Invasion's effect. I can send an equipped card I control that's equipped to the grave to destroy one of your cards. I'll send Cyberdark Cannon and destroy your Phantasm token so I can start dealing some damage. Because I still have to actually do that to win the game. Cyberdark Cannon's effect will let me draw one card because it was sent while equipped.
1,000 attack.
Draw one. Activate the effect of Cyberdark Invasion. I can target a Cyberdark effect monster and equip a dragon or machine from either grave to it as an equip spell. It gives it 1,000 attack. Cyberdark Chimera. I'll use Cyberdark Inferno to return Cyberdark Edge to my hand and get a normal summon.
Okay.
I bet you can't guess what it is. Cyberdark Edge. Now its effect activates to let me equip again.
Yes.
I'm going to get Cyberdark Claw. Okay, I'll enter the battle phase.
Yes.
Cyberdark Edge is going to attack you directly for 2,400.
I have to take it.
And I'll attack for 5,000 with Cyberdark and Dragon.
Wow.
The wow is that wasn't like even really enough to kill you. Pass to you.
All right, let's draw. It got worse. I gotta surrender.
Okay, cool.
Oh
yeah. Not the hand.
I'm going first. I'm going to activate my opening of the spirit gates, and as you know, I get to search out a sacred beast or a monster that lists one. We'll get Dark Beckoning Beast. I'll normal summon my Dark Beckoning Beast, and its effect on activation lets me search out a sacred
Not so
beast.
fast.
What is happening?
My infinite impermanence from my hand. That's right, and I can target a face-up card you control and negate its effects until the end of this turn. And I can activate this card from my hand if I control no cards. It was just pre-printed in the structure deck. That means that all of you duelists at home can get this very powerful trap card for yourselves very soon. I'll negate your Dark Beckoning Beast's effects.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this?
Yes, I see it.
Wow.
I'm happy about it.
Wow.
They're happy about it. They get to have it, so
I guess I'll just have to set a card face down and end my turn.
Good, that means I can draw for turn. But it can work. I'll activate the effect of Cyberdark Claw, discarding it to search for a Cyberdark spell or trap from my deck to my hand. I'll search for Cyberdark Realm. Next, I'll normal summon a Cyberdark Horn. Alright, I'm going to equip it with Cyberdark Claw. I'll activate my Cyberdark Realm. When it's activated, I can add a Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand. I'm going to get Cyberdark Cannon is my plan. I'll go ahead and activate the effect of Cyberdark Cannon by discarding it. I can search a Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand. Cyberdark Keel to my hand. I'm going to use Cyberdark Realm to get an extra normal summon. So I'll normal summon Cyberdark Keel and activate its effect to equip Cyberdark Cannon. So it also has 2,400. I'll enter the battle phase. Cyberdark Horn is going to attack Dark Beckoning Beast.
Yeah.
During damage calculation, I can send a monster from my extra deck to the graveyard. I'll send Cyberdark Dragon. Anyways, during damage calculation, I can send a monster from my deck to the grave as well. Cyberdark Chimera, which lets me send an additional Cyberdark monster. Let's send Claw. So Cyberdark Chimera will send Cyberdark Edge to the grave. I'll set one card face down and pass turn duelist.
Let's draw for turn. To start, I'll normal summon my Chaos Summoning Beast.
Not a problem.
And I'll activate its effect by tributing it for cost. To special summon a Sacred Beast from my hand, Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. Next, I'll activate my Opening of the Spirit Gates. I'll discard a card from my hand to special summon a 0 attack, 0 defense Fiend monster from my deck. It'll be my Dark Beckoning Beast.
From your grave.
Grave, that's what I meant to say. And then I'll use my Opening of Spirit Gates other effect. Because I have a level 10 or higher monster, I will add my Cerulean Skyfire back to my hand. And now I will enter battle. Let's have Raviel attack. He'll attack your Horn.
So Horn is going to be able to, during damage calculation, send a monster from my extra deck to the graveyard thanks to my Claw. We're going to send Cyberdark Dragon. Cyberdark Horn is going to send Cyberdark Claw instead of being destroyed, but I am going to take 1600. And Cyberdark Claw, because it was equipped and sent, I can target a Cyberdark monster in my grave and add it to my hand.
Yes.
So I'll use Claw's effect to target Cyberdark Chimera and add it to my hand.
All right, then I'll go to main phase 2. I will use my additional normal summon given to me by my Dark Beckoning Beast to tribute it for my Dark Summoning Beast.
Okay, he's new.
Yes, Dark Summoning Beast is very similar to Chaos Summoning Beast. I can tribute it for cost and special summon a Sacred Beast from my deck. Yes,
I'm remembering all
and
of
also
this
I
now.
cannot attack for the rest of my turn. So we'll get Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. I will activate the effect of my Chaos Summoning Beast in grave. I will banish it to add a Fallen Paradise from deck to hand. I'll add Fallen Paradise, and I'll activate it so they can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. And then I'll use its effect to draw 2 cards. I will activate another copy of my Opening of the Spirit Gates. So I get to add a Sacred Beast or a card or a monster that lists it to my hand. I think you can never have enough Dark Beckoning Beasts. So I'm gonna get another one. And then I'll activate Pot of Desires.
I'm just drawing all day long.
Yep, we're just digging through this deck. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are banished face down. And I get to draw 2 cards. So now I can activate my Cerulean Skyfire. So Cerulean Skyfire typically lets you special summon Haman by using face down spells as well as your face up spells. But also, now if I control an attack position Haman, I can negate any spell or trap effect that you activate and then change it to defense position. I'll end my turn.
I'll draw. Okay, I'm gonna enter the main phase, and...
Whoa, I wanna activate my Awakening of the Sacred Beasts.
Okay, yeah, so
now I'll be gaining life points when you summon, but also because now I control 2 different Sacred Beasts, I negate the activated effects of all monsters you control.
I'll activate my Fusion Deployment. So I can reveal a fusion monster in my extra deck, and it'll let me special summon one of the monsters specifically listed from my deck. But I can only fusion summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. I'll reveal my Cyberdark Dragon. So I can summon Horn, Keel, or Edge from my deck. I'll special summon Cyberdark Edge from my deck in defense position.
That will activate my Awakening to let me gain 800 life points.
I'll switch my monsters to defense position. I'll set 2 cards face down, and I'll pass turn.
Let's draw for turn. I'll activate my Fallen Paradise to draw 2 cards. I will normal summon my Dark Beckoning Beast and use this effect.
Yeah.
Woo! Well, I'm not out of targets, but the target I
Maybe a
wanted is
couple
definitely gone. I guess I just take this Awakening of the Sacred Beast. Enter battle. My Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, will attack your Cyberdark Keel.
Okay, I'll activate my Cyberdark Invasion. I'm going to go ahead and activate its second effect. I can send an equipped card I control that's equipped to a machine monster to the grave to destroy a card you control. So I'm going to be using that. I'll send Cyberdark Cannon. So by sending Cyberdark Cannon, I'll hit Fallen Paradise. Oh yeah, and Cyberdark Cannon's effect activates to draw 1 card since it was sent while it was equipped. Alright, Cyberdark Keel is going to be destroyed.
And then my Haman's effect, if it destroys a monster by battle and sends into the grave, it burns you for 1,000. And then my Ravea will attack your Cyberdark Horn. And then we'll go to main phase 2. I'll set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
I'll draw for my turn. Alright, I'll use Cyberdark Invasion's effect to target a Cyberdark monster I control and equip a dragon or machine. I'm going to target Cyberdark Edge. Cyberdark Edge is going to be equipped with Cyberdark Claw, and they'll give it 1,000. I'll switch Cyberdark Edge to attack position. We're going to go on the offensive here. I'll enter the battle phase.
Yes.
Cyberdark Edge is going to attack Dark Beckoning Beast. And then in main phase 2, I'll activate my Fusion Deployment. So I can reveal a fusion monster and special summon a monster listed on the card. Alright, so again, I'm going to be revealing Cyberdark Dragon. We'll get to Keel in defense. So you'll gain some life, I believe.
I will gain 800.
And I'll set 1 card face down and pass turn to you.
On your end phase, I'll activate my Hyper Blaze. It lets me summon Uriah by using face down traps as well. But the most important thing here is I can use it to special summon a Sacred Beast from my grave. I don't have one in my grave.
Oh, well.
I forgot.
Lucky me.
They're all in there. Draw for turn. Enter battle. Haman of Striking Thunder, attack your Cyberdark Edge.
Yeah, I'll be using Cyberdark Invasion's effect to send a card that's equipped to destroy a card you control.
I'll go ahead and use my Cerulean Skyfire to switch it to defense and negate it.
Since Cyberdark Claw was sent, I can add a Cyberdark in my grave to my hand. Cyberdark Claw is going to get itself back, because it apparently can do that.
Then in my Raviel, we'll attack your Cyberdark Edge.
Okay, so this is gonna hurt. I take 32. 100 damage.
I'll move to my main phase 2, and I'll activate the effect of my Opening of the Spirit Gates. I will discard this Awakening of the Sacred Beast to special summon my Dark Summoning Beast. And then I'll use the effect of my Awakening of the Sacred Beast to add a continuous trap from my grave to my hand. I'll take this back. And then I'll use my Dark Summoning Beast effect. I will tribute him to special summon a Sacred Beast from my deck. We got another Raphael, Lord of Phantasm. And now I can't attack for the rest of the turn. I pass.
I draw. Are you prepared to lose to my ultimate monster?
I don't think I'm losing.
Use this. I'll flip summon Cyber Dragon Core. Overload Fusion. So I can fusion summon a Dark Machine monster from my extra deck by banishing fusion materials on it from my field or graveyard. Cyber Dragon Core. Cyberdark Keel. And Cyberdark Edge, Cyberdark Horn, Cyberdark Keel again, Cyberdark Dragon.
What takes this many monsters?
And Cyber End Dragon.
Is that 8?
7. Yes, 7 are banished to fusion summon Chimeratech Overdragon. So it takes Cyber Dragon and 1+ machines. Chimeratech Overdragon. When it's fusion summoned, it's going to send all other cards I control to the graveyard. But actually, that won't be happening because Awakening of the Sacred Beasts prevents my activating
Hey, don't
defense.
help him, guys. What?
His original attack and defense become equal to the number of fusion materials I used for its summon times 800. I used 7, so it's got 5,600 attack points. And also, it can attack your monsters a number of times each battle phase up to the number of materials I used. So I can attack your monsters 7 times. You will gain his attack. I'll enter the battle phase. He's going to attack, I guess I have to attack this, right?
Yes, Haman in defensive mode says you can only attack Haman.
Smash!
But did you know about Cerulean Skyfire's other effect? When one of the Sacred Beast monsters leaves the field, I no longer take battle damage this turn.
Oh, fun. Well, you get to live 1 turn. I bet you're happy.
I'm gonna live longer than that.
Yeah. Next, we're gonna attack Raviel. Raviel again. We're gonna go to main phase 2.
I have a feeling it's not gonna stay that way.
In main phase 2, I'll activate Cyberdark Cannon, discarding it to add a Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand. My Cyberdark Horn. We're going to normal summon my Cyberdark Horn. I'll also use the effect of Cyberdark Claw.
Okay.
By discarding it, I can get a Cyberdark Speller Trap. Another Cyberdark Invasion. I'll normal summon Cyberdark Horn. Its effect is going to equip Cyberdark Claw. I will use the effect of Cyberdark Invasion. I'm going to go ahead and send Claw to destroy one of your cards. What would it be? I'll hit Hyperblaze. And next, I will... And Cyberdark Claw, since it was sent while equipped, can target a Cyberdark in my grave and add it to my hand. We're gonna get Cyberdark Edge. I'll use Cyberdark Realms effect to get an extra normal summon. Normal summon Cyberdark Edge and use its effect to equip Cannon. We will set 1 card face down, pass turn.
Let's draw for turn. I'll activate a Cerulean Skyfire.
Okay.
Then I will tribute these 3 spells. Special summon Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder.
That's one way of doing that.
And then I'll activate the effect of my Awakening to add a continuous trap back to my hand.
Continuous trap, you say?
Yes. I'll add my Hyperblaze back to my hand. I'll have my Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, attack your Cyberdark Horn.
I'll use the effect of Cyberdark Invasion. I'm going to send an equip card that's equipped to a machine to the grave and destroy a card you control. Cyberdark Cannon is going to be sent.
And I'll activate my Cerulean Skyfire to negate it.
Since Cyberdark Cannon was sent while equipped, I can draw 1 card.
I'll set 2 cards face down. We'll set 3. And I'll end my turn.
In your end phase, I'm going to go ahead and use another Cyberdark Invasion. It's got a once per turn effect, but I can only use each effect once. So I'm going to use this copy to target a Cyberdark effect monster, Horn, and equip it with a card from my grave to give it 1,000 attack. It's going to be Cyberdark Claw. My draw.
I would like to activate another Awakening of the Sacred Beast, and if there's no response to that, then I will be also activating my Hyperblaze, and activating its effect. We will discard.
Come on. I'll use Cyberdark Invasion to send this equip spell and target Hyperblaze and destroy it.
I will chain a Hyperblaze and activate its effect.
All right, so discard your next card.
Yes, a Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. Then this gets destroyed.
You don't want to die, do ya?
Not if I can help it.
Enter the battle phase.
Yes.
Chimera Tech over Dragon's getting 7 attacks, on monsters at least. He'll attack Haman, because I have to. And now you don't take any more damage this turn, right? Over Dragon will attack Haman as well. I'll activate Cyberdark Claw. You can discard it to get a Cyberdark spell or trap. We'll get Cyberdark Inferno, the field spell. I'll go ahead and activate Cyberdark Inferno. I'll use its effect to target my horn, return it to my hand, and get a normal summon. And when horn's normal summoned, of course, it's going to equip Claw. And I'll use Cyberdark Invasion's effect to equip Edge with Cannon. So 1800 and 2400. It's gonna be your move, Duelist.
Draw for turn. During the standby phase, I'll activate my Hyper Blaze.
I'll use Cyberdark Invasion. I'm going to send Cyberdark Cannon and target Hyperblaze and destroy it.
And I'll chain my Mystical Space Typhoon at that invasion.
Goodbye, Cyberdark Invasion. It's not gonna work.
We will be getting our Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder.
Yes, and Cyberdark Cannon will draw 1 card.
I will activate the effect of my Awakening to add a continuous trap to my hand. I will add my Hyper Blaze, and I will enter battle. My Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, will attack your Cyberdark Edge.
I'm gonna use Cyberdark Invasion and equip my Cyberdark Edge with Cyberdark Claw. So it'll put it up to 18, but that'll actually still be enough to kill me, won't it?
Yes.
Okay. So Cyberdark Edge is destroyed and I'll take 2200, so that's enough to kill me. Ugh.
Ha!
Alright, game 3, Duelist. I'm taking the first move. I'm going to start this duel with a card you have not seen yet, I believe. Cybernetic Horizon. Send 2 dragon and or machine cyber monsters with different attributes to the graveyard. 1 from my hand, 1 from my deck. Then I get to add a dragon or machine cyber monster from my deck to my hand, and if I do, I can send a machine cyber fusion monster from my extra deck to the grave. All right, so we're gonna be sending Cyberdark Chimera, and for my light, Cyber Dragon Core. I'll get Cyberdark, that lets me grab Cyberdark Cannon from my deck to my hand, and send Cyber End Dragon. Now, since Cyberdark Chimera was sent, I can also send a Cyberdark from my deck to the grave with a different name than everything else. We'll send Cyberdark Keel. Lots going on with Cybernetic Horizon. Next, I'll use Cyberdark Cannon's effect. I'll discard it to add a machine Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand. Cyberdark Claw. I'll go ahead and discard Cyberdark Claw. So I'll get Cyberdark Inferno. Activate Cyberdark Realm. I get to add a Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand. And we're almost done with our searches. Cyber Emergency. A light machine that can't be normal summoned or set, aka a Drytron, or a Cyber Dragon monster from my deck to my hand. This is gonna get Cyber Dragon Core from my deck to my hand. I'll activate my field spell, Cyberdark Inferno, and I'm going to normal summon Cyber Dragon Core. Lets me get a cyber spell or trap. I'll get Cyberdark Invasion. I'll use Cyberdark Realm for an additional normal summon of a Cyberdark. I'll normal summon Cyberdark Edge. I'll use its effect, and we're going to equip Cyberdark Cannon. I'll set 2 cards face down. And pass turn.
Let's draw. I will activate my Opening of the Spirit Gates.
I'll use my Cyberdark Invasion. I'm going to send my Cyberdark Cannon to the grave to destroy this card. Cyberdark Cannon was equipped, so that means I can draw 1 card.
Yes. Then my next play, I will normal summon my Dark Beckoning Beast to get the same effect before a card.
Okay.
I'll get my Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. I'm going to activate 1 for 1. I can discard a monster and special summon a level 1 from my deck.
Okay.
Chaos Summoning Beast, and I'll activate its effect by attributing it to special summon my Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. And then I will banish my Chaos Summoning Beast to add a Fallen Paradise to my hand. And I'll activate it, and I get to draw 2 cards. I'll enter battle. Let's have my Raviel attack your Cyberdark Edge.
I'll use my Cyberdark Invasion. I'll target Cyberdark Edge and I get to equip it with a monster from my grave. It's going to be equipped with Cyberdark Claw, and it's going to give it 1,000 extra attack points. So this battle is going to happen. Now, during the damage calculation, Cyberdark Claw is going to let me send a monster from my extra deck to the graveyard. We'll send Cyberdark Dragon. Also, Cyberdark Edge is going to go ahead and protect itself by sending Claw instead of itself. And since Claw was equipped, I can target a Cyberdark monster in my grave and add it to my hand. So let's get to my hand. Cyberdark Keel.
I'll go to main phase 2. Then I'll tribute using my extra normal summon for my Dark Summoning Beast. Now I'll activate his effect. Tribute for cost. I special summon one from my deck. I'll get my Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. Then I'll set one card face down, and I'll have my turn.
Alright, I'll draw. I'll go to main phase.
At the end of your standby phase, I'll activate my Awakening of the Sacred Beast.
I'll use Cyberdark Invasion. I'm going to equip Cyberdark Edge with Cyberdark Cannon. I'll now use Invasion's other effect. I'll send my cannon to the graveyard. We'll destroy Awakening of the Sacred Beasts. I'll activate the effect of Cyberdark Claw. I can discard it to get a spell. We'll get Cyberdark Realm. Add it to my hand. Okay, Duelist. So, do you believe in the idea of putting it all on the line? My Cyberdark Realm. It lets me add a Cyberdark monster from my deck to my hand.
This is not putting anything on the line. You've already even used that card.
Oh well, you'll see. We're gonna get Cyberdark Chimera. Normal summon, Cyberdark Chimera. Activate its effect. I can discard a spell or trap and add a power bond from my deck to my hand.
First, I'll get a token with Raviel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'll use Cyberdark Chimera's effect. Discard Cyberdark Impact. Search my deck for power bond. For this turn, I can banish monsters from my grave when I fusion summon. We're gonna activate Power Bond. I'm going to be sending this, and this. Need to make sure I get, oh yeah, by the way, Power Bond's gonna be summoning Chimera Tech Overdragon.
It's Nightmare again.
Yeah, okay, so they're gonna all go to grave, and I can also banish. These two will be banished. My Chimera Tech Overdragon. So, Power Bond's gonna give it its original attack in attack points. It's 4,000 because I used 5.
Yes.
It's now gonna become 8,000. I'm gonna take 4,000 at the end of this turn.
Yes.
And its effect activates and sends everything on my field to the graveyard. My final card,
What is it?
Overload Fusion. Now, if this actually works, we'll see if it does. I'm going to fusion summon a Dark Machine fusion monster by banishing materials listed on it from my field or grave. I'll banish Cyberdark Dragon and Cyber End Dragon to make the new monster, Cyberdark End Dragon.
Oh, it has a lot of attack.
Okay. It's unaffected by your activated effects. Once per turn, I can equip a monster from either graveyard to this card, and it can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of equipped cards equipped to it. So I'm going to activate its effect. I can only equip one, so that kind of blows, but sure, why not? We'll just equip Cyberdark Claw. Okay, so with these two, Chimera Tech Overdragon can attack 5 times. I'll enter the battle phase.
This is...
Overdragon attacks Haman, because I have to attack it. Overdragon attacks Token. Overdragon attacks Raviel with 8,000, dealing 4,000.
We don't have to do the math. We don't have to do the math because of what's happening next.
And I finish you with Cyberdark End Dragon. Attack for 5,000. And that
Wow.
will finish you with the beautiful Cyberdark End Dragon. Nice. All in all, my review of this new Cyberdark deck is that it's actually it's pretty cool. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Shout out again to Konami for sending us copies of these structure decks early. We do appreciate it.
I got OTK'd.
That happens, yeah. Without further ado, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.